Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everybody on out there, Rocket League fans, all of you people from the ATS Apex Cup, sponsored by EVO. How are we doing today? Excited for some Friday Night Lights? I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. I'm going to knock out this intro as we wait for the teams to get set on up, get ready, hop on in here, and smack each other around a little bit, shoot a ball into a goal, and, play some soccer with cars. Nothing too crazy. I guess it's a little exciting. Okay, it's a lot of exciting. It's an elimination match, all right? Winner stays, loser goes home. Their season is done. That is it. They don't get to play anymore. A lot is on the line with this match. We have EVO Bravado against 100X Dawn. I'm excited. You guys are showing up in here, obviously, dropping the support for these two teams. You love to see it. I love seeing all of you guys come on. Thank you for following. Thank you for stopping by. And it seems like the teams are starting to trickle on in. We're waiting on the last few of them. Like we mentioned, this is going to be it right here. One of the teams is going to be moving on, and the other one season is going to end right here on the spot. And what a great set of teams that we have here today. EVO Bravado going 6-1 during the regular season, 100X Dawn 5-2. These teams are dead even, very close, very close, almost exact on their slash lines across the regular season and their win-losses. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting things that I know I can't do in this game, but that's why I just talk about the game and I don't actually play it. I leave that up to the players to show me exactly what is capable of these little race cars. And I mean, I don't even play soccer, and it looks like they are just going to jump on, and they always do this to me. Okay, we're gonna try to switch. My bad, there's kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Right out of the gate, we had a demolition, and we are jumping on into the action as we love to see it going on down. EVO Bravado under pressure. Is that a Cybertruck? Didn't that just come out? Okay, I'm not too followed up on the Rocket League lingo, on the Rocket League patch notes, but I definitely see a Cybertruck sitting there. I'm pretty sure I saw on the main menu that just came on. Ouch! That's gonna be an opening goal. 30 seconds into the game. Baseball Brian gonna send one on in for EVO Bravado, giving them a nice early lead here in the first game, in our first round here, in our elimination match. I'm gonna keep emphasizing that because the team seemed a little bit scared, a little bit nervous when it was getting mentioned over in the team chats. That is a Cybertruck. Look at that. Look at that thing. We saw one of these driving around over in our city, and it was quite the feat up close. Here you can get nice angles on it. Honestly, blue, I don't think they come in blue just yet, but I mean, leave it on up to Elon over there in Tesla. I'm sure he's gonna figure out something. I don't know if blue's gonna be his first choice of color, though. Ball now pressuring down the E100X Dawn. Goal cleared away, though. Now getting sent on in, and it looks like AJW Juice is going to put it on away and tie this game on up. 100X Dawn now on the board, 1-1. We expected some action, and I mean, hey, already back and forth, 1-1 tied game. Who's going to be breaking the ice next? Is it just going to be literally going back and forth? EVO Bravado scores, 100X Dawn scores, EVO Bravado, 100X Dawn, back and forth throughout the rest of this series? If so, wins... Yeah, I'm sorry. Scores and games on top of it should be very exciting. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock, and let's just take a look on over if I could find out where it is. There we go. Field domination is sitting relatively even between these two teams, and overall possession as well. God, I don't want to keep saying dead even, but everything has been very dead even. Just the transitions of possession, offense to defense between these two teams. No team is really just constantly being berated, under fire, however you want to put it. English language is a difficult one. Goal under fire, though, of 100X Dawn. Dude, defense coming in from Kill Sears. Now center ball getting sent on up to quite literal center field. Silo. We're going with Silo for today. is going to be able to send it on over. Baseball Brian looking for the defense as well. Good rotations coming in from these teams already. And, well, I know for a fact that 100X Dawn played a warm-up before this. I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but we might have been waiting for a team to finish their warm-up. Initially, I heard some other stuff ended up happening after that. But they got their warm-up in and they are raring to go. They are excited for this one. Now getting down to the 2-minute mark. We haven't seen another score yet. First one in 30 seconds, second one in about 40 seconds after that. Now teams taking their time, feeling each other out and getting a good idea of their opposition's play style. 100X Dawn's field now under fire, stuck in the corner though, and it looks like that is going to get cleared away not so fast. HW is saying, come on, let's send it on down. Let's start to put up some pressure ourselves and see what we can make of this. But honestly, this ball has been quite literally in the center of the pitch the entire time. Now get in front of the goal, just gonna rise over the top and coast itself right on over. But Molly looking for the setup, not gonna find it. AJW is there, is on the defense. Ball again from one side to the other. 100X Dawn need to get this away from their territory, away from their side of the field, away from their goal, because Silo, I said Silo before, was gonna look for the setup, almost getting it. And that's gonna do it. Molly 2004 ends up finding it, separating these two teams now here with a minute 12 left on the clock. It is 2-1. Now we talked about the back and forth a little bit earlier. Obviously, you know, the one score or the other. I mean, even talked about it before the games even started on what was going to end up happening. And well, let's see if 100X Dawn can continue the cycle. I should say, if you're a 100X fan, I'm sure you want the cycle to not be broken. Let's get the score ourselves. Let's put one in the basket, call it a day, or in the net, I guess. This isn't basketball. But if you're an EVO Bravado fan, you want to keep this pressure going. And right now, close, and that is going to do it. We are going to keep the cycle continuing. 100X Dawn is going to send it on in. Take a look at that. The spike down from AJW right into Zicey and into the goal. You love to see it. Kickoff now, 45 seconds left. It is 2-2, all tied up. Are we going to see overtime in our very first round in this best of 7 set? I didn't even mention that yet. It's a best of 7 elimination match. We have a long set ahead of us and against two deadlocked teams. Oh boy. Oh boy, y'all better be ready about the best of... Oh my! Well, I guess not if Killseers have anything to say about it. Take a look at this right over the top of Silo. Molly going for the save, not able to find it, and that one goes on in. 3-2 now with 25 seconds left on the clock. 100X Dawn leading the charge. Kickoff is there. All 100X Dawn has to do is play defense, defend their goal, just make sure this ball is not on their side of the pitch, and it does look like they are doing their best to do that. 3-man defense now. Ball getting centered on over, getting set on up. Silo looks for it, is not able to find it, and the ball gets cleared on away. 4 seconds ticking on down. Ball over the goal. All by EVO Bravado, and 100X Dawn is going to put another one on the board. Pad their stats, get another one in. Take a look at this one right up over the top into the corner, and that is going to give them their 4th point this game. 2 seconds left. That should do it right here in game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, and that will do it in game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, 100X Dawn. Gonna take, and that is going to send us on over to our next map. Now, as we get set up, these two teams have had some crazy back and forth aggression. It looks like EVO Bravado was dominating the field a little bit, but the ball possession was actually in favor of 100X Dawn. This kind of tells you that they're quick to make the decisive shot of, okay, we know what we need to do. We're able to get the ball possession, send it on down, and make those kind of quick scores. I'm gonna send us on over because they love to look at that immediately. See, I love you, Rocket League. I love your players. I love the community. But man, do they just send you on in. We saw it back in game number 1. Honestly, I feel like almost every single week I'm doing a Rocket League cast. They just love to just jump into game. I love the eagerness to play. It's so fun. I love the eagerness, the aggression. Right on the goal, ever so close. Killzier's looking for the pressure out of the gate. 30 seconds on the off of the clock, I should say. Not on the clock, off of the clock. We saw a score last time. Not going to happen this time. Killzier's looking for the setup. Molly over on the defense, going to be able to clear it out of their corner. Ball in the territory of EVO Bravado. Not a problem, but let me tell you what is a problem. If we get on down over here right in front of the goal of 100x Dawn, AJW happy to clear that one. Killzier's going, oh my, have we just devolved to Demolition Derby in round 2? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Because that is some back-to-back demos going on so far. Take a look at this, though. I have to say, you know, I mentioned the back and forth. I mentioned how even these two teams are. But the fact that this ball sits around center field so much in the last game. I mean, in this one, it looks like it's pressuring right now down on EVO Bravado, close to the goal. Not going to be able to get sent on in. Clear ball back to midfield. Hovering down, touches down, back to midfield. Over into 100x Dawn Terry. Tip it off. Back to midfield. Molly says, nay, we're not going to let that happen. A little bit of a clear away right over the top of the goal. AJW's there for the defense. Send it back across. Icy going for the follow-up. Not going to be able to find it. Instead, looks for the setup themselves. Just going to be able to send it on over to the corner. Now, Killzier's looking for the setup. 3 members of EVO Bravado on defense, though, are going to be able to send that one on out of there. Clear ball. Sent it on down to 100x Dawn territory, but all 3 members kind of looked up for the aggression, and Silo was able to make the rotation on back for the defense. These teams aren't really leaving too many openings, at least in my eyes. I don't know about you professional Rocket League players out there, but let me tell you, I can't manage any of this. I'm lucky I can find the boost, let alone get the boost before somebody else takes it out from under me, because they need it more. All close, right across the front end of the goal of 100x Dawn. So far, again, it has been 50-50 ball possession, 50-50 field domination, and I mean, I guess you can say so far EVO Bravado has taken 1 extra shot on goal than 100x Dawn, but like, does that really amount to much? No, it's dead even. These teams are kind of proving a little bit of a point today about this, and you love to see it. Zeisy clearing that one on out of there. Gonna look for the tap again. Look at this, just left to right across the center line. It's like they're trying to mock at me. They're trying to just sit there and say, you want this, you want an even game here. Well, we'll show you an even game. Ball never leaves center court. Close, not gonna be able to find it. Gonna get sent up into the corner. Silo looking for the shot. It's gonna touch down in the clear. Killzier's is gonna be able to get it on out of there. How close was that from 100x Dawn being down 1 point in such a tight game? Wow. Silo, what an attempt, though. Not gonna be able to find it. Killzier's, look at you. Gonna be able to look for the aggressive play now. Silo touching it, making sure to get it knocked up, knocked out into the corner, not in front of their goal. Demo in the goal, though. Zeisy gonna knock down Molly. 60 seconds left on the clock. Setup is there, gonna get knocked away. Silo is on the defense. The rotations I'm seeing from Killzier's and Xylo over on these defensive plays for Silo. Sorry, Killzier's and Silo on the defense for these two teams has been really great. Right there again, shot on goal by Silo. Killzier's on the defense, shot on goal by Silo. AJW on defense this time around. Baseball Brian looking for the setup. 2 members make that 3 members of 100x Dawn on defense. Silo on the return. Keep the pressure on the goal. Keep the ball in 100x Dawn territory. Baseball Brian looks for the shot, and Zeisy is going to be able to clear that one on out of there. Baseball Brian looking for another one. Killzier's doing their best to pinch that one and make sure it does not happen. We are ticking down in the final 10 seconds here in round number 2. Make that 3, make it 2, make it 1. We're going into overtime unless we see an airborne score, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to hold my breath ball up in the air. There's the touchdown. It's overtime in game number 2 in our elimination game here. Wow. 100x Dawn leading the charge 1-0, looking to get that extra one up in the set and put themselves in a nice commanding lead. Zycy is going to be able to find it in 12 seconds. Take a look at that. Set yourself up, why don't you? Flip around, touch it off the top, and right there, spike it on down into the goal. A great shot coming in, and that is going to put 100x Dawn 2 up in the series. Listen to Don in. I know they're gonna jump in. There it is. All right, it is game number 3 here. 100x Dawn up 2-0 in the series. The best of 7. They need 2 more to put it away. They are halfway there. And already gonna find another one. 9 seconds. AJW just checked this out. Killzero's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna like pass it on back to you. And AJW, you're just gonna finish it for me. Send it on in. Get us that one up right out of the gate. And honestly, if they play how game 2 went, that early goal is going to make a massive, massive difference. These two teams have paced each other so well, so much back and forth, that if they can just maintain that and not give each other any openings, that is going to go 1,000% into I should say 100 times into 100x Dawn's. There we go. We can make a pun off the name. 100 times in 100x Dawn's favor. Okay, maybe it is 100 times. 100 times 100. Dawn shot on goal by AJW. Not gonna find it. Sight low with the save. Killzero's looks for it, and Killzero's finds the second one. We are not even a minute in to game number 3. It took us all 5 minutes and then some to even find a goal in game number 2. And already 100x Dawn has put up 2 scores here in game 3. This is an electric start. I need EVO Bravado. I think EVO fans out there need EVO Bravado to just recollect themselves after this. Yes, being down 2-0 in a best of 7 doesn't feel good. Being down 2-0 in anything does not feel good, but you gotta maintain that mentality throughout the entire time. You know, you're a competitive team. You're a strong competitive team. You put up some great numbers throughout the season. You're a consistent competitive team, and that's what is really important. Now execute. Now find your mental, find what you need here. They're playing like a unit, playing like a team, and Baseball Brian's gonna send one on in. That's what we were looking for. Find those openings on 100x Dawn. If you're gonna get, how should I say this? Catch them slacking. Well, let's start with that. Catch them slacking and see if you can find an opening. They need one more though to tie this game on up to even have a chance of taking game number 3 for themselves. 100x Dawn still leading the charge. 1-0 shot on goal. Okay, Molly, I know I said you needed one more to even have a chance, and yeah, I guess you just took that one very serious. So I respect that. Great job. The score is 0-0 again. All right, 3 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. Make that 3-2. Molly off the kickoff. What are you doing there? EVO Bravado is now up, leading the charge 3-2. You know what? Baseball Brian will give you the commemorative mention as well. Just right over the top, assisting that kickoff and making sure that one gets sent on in. Check it out. EVO Bravado is now leading the charge. That is what they needed. They needed to recollect. They needed to just find those opportunities. And I guess I should just say, find their play style. You know, any competitive game you're playing, you can relate it back to chess. If you allow the white pieces, if you allow white to just lead the charge every single time as black, you're never going to be making opportune plays yourself. Okay? You need to play proactively. You can't just allow the other team's play style to be the dominating one. You can't allow them to take control of the game, because then you're going to be on the back foot the entire time. EVO Bravado, I feel like I see a wake-up call. And this was it right here. 1, 2, 3 back-to-back goals here in game number 3, putting them up giving them this nice lead. Silo looking for it, not going to be able to find it. The territory of 100X Dawn under pressure. Baseball Brian wants to make sure it stays that way, but it looks like ball going to get cleared on out, sent over to the corner of 100X Dawn. Shot towards the goal. Molly is there for the defense. Good job by Zicey, wanting to keep the pressure on down, and Killziers is going to knock down the goal leader right now for EVO Bravado, at least in game number 3 here. Molly has been doing great work. Obviously, Brian did a phenomenal job with the assist off that kickoff. Silo looks for the shot, but 2 members around and in the goal of 100X Dawn, and not going to let that one get on through. Corner ball, center ball, getting on over again. 2 members of 100X Dawn are ready, are going to be able to clear that one away. Molly sends it on back. Tip it. Close. No way. Gets cleared out of there. Ever so close. But that's not all. Baseball Brian looking for the setup. Molly's hunting. Molly's thirsty. Silo sends it over the top, and Molly sends it in again. That's the 3rd one here in game number 3 for Molly. 4-2 here for EVO Bravado. Life has returned to your blue team. We have a set tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's electrifying, okay? I am needing to say it, not spray it. I realized right there off of that one, I got a little excited myself. 4-2, 60 seconds left on the clock here in game number 3. 100X Dawn bring that momentum back, or you know what? EVO Bravado is just going to take the charge from here on out if they can just keep up this momentum that they have. 15 seconds down now, 45 seconds left. Ball pressuring out 100X Dawn's goal yet again. Molly looks for the shot, not going to be able to find it. Baseball Brian looking for the setup. Silo on the shot off the top bar, not going to be able to send that one on in. Cleared on out. Now down to EVO Bravado territory, close over the front. AJW looks for the setup, but it is going to get cleared away. Ball slips past Zicey, no man downfield, and it does look like Killziers is going to be able to return it and get on out of there. A little back and forth with AJW and Silo in the middle field. 10 seconds left on the clock. 4-2. Can 100X Dawn make magic happen here? It looks like we are going to move on in to game number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, EVO Bravado are on the board. My mouse is not moving. There it is. Alrighty. What a wake-up call. EVO Bravado, they got those 2 back-to-backs and just decided, oh, I'm sorry, well, 100X Dawn got the 2 back-to-backs, and EVO Bravado was like, no, this ain't us, you know? This isn't how we play Rocket League. Let's get back into our mentality. Let's make sure we let them know that we're warmed up, we're ready to play, and let's go on over to Utopia Coliseum here for... Did I just go past it? Nope, that's the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go over to Utopia Coliseum for game number 4. 1 second. He literally means 1 sec. Okay, well, we're back in. We're ready to go. Kickoff here in game number 4. EVO Bravado on the board, but 100X Dawn still leading the charge in your best of 7 series tonight. 2-1. And we have a lot of Rocket League to go still. Oh, going for the shot on goal is Silo. Not going to be able to find a great save, but a demo to follow it up. An angry Silo is going to say, you know what? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. I wanted my 15-second goal. I wanted my spot in the spotlight. My position in the spotlight. I don't like saying spot in the spotlight. It sounds too redundant. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock here. Time slowly but surely ticking down. We've seen a lot of under 1 minute goals. Molly looks for the shot, and AJW Juice is there for the save. Ever so close. Silo looking to return the setup. Killziers making sure that one does not happen. This ball has to get off of the field of 100X Dawn. So far, EVO Bravado has kept this goal under fire for 1 minute and 15 seconds straight. Okay, Finally, 100x Dawn able to clear that one on out, able to now get the ball down into EVO Bravado territory. But how long is that going to last? Baseball Brian sends it on over. We're stuck back in the corner of 100x Dawn. Good trades coming in. EVO Bravado wanting to set something up. Silo looks for it. Not going to be able to find it. Return back on the center. Ball clear. Goal. Molly is there to be able to save that one. Good shot attempt coming in from AJW Juice. Back in the corner, though, of EVO Bravado. Setup getting made by AJW Juice. Cleared away by Molly. Not so fast as Kills Years. Alrighty, maybe so by Baseball Brian. Never mind by Zycy. Look at this back and forth. The rotations are... This is honestly... Oh. Okay, coordination, I know I could never manage. You see them and how they are switching between offense and defense. Close! Baseball Brian finding 2 minutes into the game here in game number 4. EVO Bravado on the board 1-0. I was talking about the rotations of these teams, the way they're able to just actively switch so smoothly between offense and defense and understand what they need to do exactly. I need to do a listen in on some teams, honestly, and just kind of like hear what the mentality is in the high level comm setting and what kind of communication goes on in their comms, because let me tell you, when I see them and the way that they move around each other, and it's like, okay, we're seeing one person on defense rotating around, always take a look at that right there. AJW Juice swings back towards the goal, okay? And now is immediately on offense. We know somebody else is behind. Take a look at this. Molly's over on defense, swings up on offense. Baseball Brian into the goal. I like this. I really love just the rotations and the confident rotations that you end up seeing. It does feel like in some other lobbies, there tends to be 3-man offenses getting made. So close. Kills Years goes for the tap. Silo is there on the save. Ball still pressured down here. Zycy looks for the setup. Unfortunately, it's going to soar high. Land down close over the corner. Silo on the clear. Kills Years looks for the setup again. AJW Juice going to touch it right off that top right corner, and now it's going to be clearing on out over in 100x Dawn territory. We've evened this one back on out close to the goal of 100x Dawn, but AJW Juice says nay, nay. A little collision right there in the middle field. Silo looking for the attempt on the goal, and not going to be able to find the setup. AJW Juice in the air, making sure to clear the ball out of their own territory, but clear ball is going to be end up sending it on. I'm sorry, the ball is going to be sent down towards the cleared goal of 100x Dawn at the time. Immediately back on the defense, though. 100x Dawn was able to swing on around, not for too long. AJW Juice looking for the setup, able to find it, sends it over the top of the members of EVO Bravado, now over in the corner. 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds left on the clock, and EVO Bravado is leading the charge here in game number 4. This will tie us up in our best of 7 series. I am, it's getting hot in here, guys. Shot on goal. Look at 5 people in the goal of EVO Bravado making the attempt to just score. 100x Dawn wants this. They need this. They need to keep that 2-game advantage to stay confident in this game. They just need 1 to tie it on up, but Zycy goes for it, and Baseball Brian is there on the defense. 20 seconds left. Kills Years goes for an open goal, but Silo rotates around on the defense. AJW looks for the setup. Zycy sends it, but gets tapped by Baseball Brian up over the top, and that's gonna go on in. AJW Juice is able to find it. Take a look at the spike. Down, over, right up to the top, right back down, and not gonna be able to get that one out of there. Overtime again. Game number 4. What a shot right there. What pressure right there from 100x Dawn. Are you going to deny me overtime right now? I suppose calling overtime in Rocket League is never a good thing until you actually see it say overtime, because you can have endless end game sessions where the ball just never touches the ground, and I respect that. Now ticking into the extra time and overtime. Who's going to get the first shot? Our last overtime was rather quick, 12 seconds, but that 12 seconds is already passed. I tell you what, it's also passed. AJW Juice getting knocked on to the gray screen by Baseball Brian. Time is ticking in the overtime. 1 goal to take it to take game number 4, to give 100x Dawn that 2-game advantage that they want, that little comfort zone. You know, I feel like when you have that 1 game, you're like, okay, you know, it's a little tight. When you have that 2 game, you're like, okay, you know, we can breathe easy a little bit. EVO Bravado, though, they're like, this is our opportunity. And oh boy, are they showing it. Dicey gonna knock one on down and out of here. We are going on plus 1 minute here in game number 4 in our overtime session. Molly gonna send it clear down over into 100x Dawn territory. And take a look at that. AJW Juice knocks Molly on out of here for doing so. Silo looking for the setup, gonna play around with the ball up top of the goal. Molly has returned, looking for the setup. Trapped in the corner, though, with the members of 100x Dawn. AJW gonna clear that one out. Silo says nay, nay. Let's go for the setup again. Let's see if we can look for this one right in front of the goal. But Killseers is there on the defense to make sure it doesn't happen. Open goal for EVO Bravado. Doesn't matter, though, if you can't get the ball down there. Now they're set up. Take a look at that rotation right back around, right into defense. AJW Juice looks for the shot. Molly gonna tip it, went off the top bar anyway, but you got it anyway. So open goal, speaking of, off the top. Baseball Brian looks for it, the demo in the air, but all 3 members of 100x Dawn survive that one. Now back on defense, I should say, as 100x Dawn is still getting pressured out. The field domination has been quite even. The possession of the ball has been quite even. It is 1-1, which is, I mean, dead even. And we are 2+ minutes here into our overtime in game number 4. How exciting can this get? Let's, oh man, I'm actually like on the edge of my seat. I was actually getting further and further leaning into this game. I'm gamer posturing for this, and so is AJW Juice. That is gonna give 100x Dawn that extra point that they needed. There's that 2-game comfort set. 2-game comfort in the set. There we go. English, like I said, guys, it's a great language. I recommend learning it. Figure this out. Okay, I think we're good. I hope we're good. All right. There we are. We are headed on into game number 5. The just a demo right out of the gate. How many times are you going to do this in this set? Match point, ladies and gentlemen. And my set score has completely disappeared. Thank you very much. Let me please try to fix that. There we go. Okay. Sorry for that. Match point, ladies and gentlemen. It's all comes down to this. Can EVO Bravado find what they need, I guess, to stay in this game? Are they going to be able to do it? Stay in this set. Honestly, 100x Dawn wants to put this one away. They want to move on, and it's going to come down. We are getting down 60 seconds already off the clock, and 100x Dawn has made sure that EVO Bravado feels pressured. This is where the mental check is insane for a team. You know, back when I played football way back, it was that 4th quarter mentality. You know, it all comes down to this. The team that can stick it out every single round, getting into these later games, is going to be the team that comes out on top in the end. The team that can overcome the hardships. If EVO Bravado can take this game off of 100x Dawn, I feel like that is going to be the overcoming the hardships that they need. That we already saw the wake-up call back in game number 3. We know they're capable of doing it. We know they're capable of finding the openings on 100x Dawn. Now comes down to actually doing it, and it just needs to happen. that's for lack of better words. We gotta see it. We gotta see it happen. 3 minutes left on the clock. 100x Dawn is keeping up the pressure on EVO Bravado. It does feel like the territory of EVO Bravado constantly under fire. Shot attempt is there. Not going to be able to find it, just off the left post. And now back down over into the territory of 100x Dawn instead. EVO Bravado wanting to look for an attempt. Silo looking for the setup. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find it. Zicey going for the clear. Now, 2.5 minutes. We are halfway through game number 5 through our elimination game. Open goal for 100x Dawn. Silo sends it. but Licey is there for the save. Now the return baseball. Brian look for the setup. Kills. He's just there to clear that one on out. Silo looking for the setup instead. Good rotations coming in from EVO Bravado. We are seeing some life right now. There we go. This is the pressure we need right now. Corner ball. Get it over, get it centered, see if we can get some setup. Clear it on out there from 100x Dawn, going for the shot attempt from the center field. Not going to be able to find it. Ball back over in center. AJW Juice going to return it to EVO Bravado territory. 2 minutes down. Shot attempt, I shouldn't say shot attempt, setup attempt from 100x Dawn. EVO Bravado under fire. Now going to return it on down. AJW Juice, the only one on defense. Corner ball baseball. Brian goes for the shot. Unfortunately, just off the mark. All the members of 100x Dawn looking for the offense, looking for the setup. AJW goes for it up over the top. Just gonna go. Is it gonna get centered? No, Molly says not today. Get it on out of here. I'm seeing another 0-0 scoreline going into a overtime in this game. The stakes are high. I mean, it all comes down to this right now. EVO Bravado needs that one goal to stay in the tournament, to stay in the season. They need it. They can do it right here. 60 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, time is ticking down. Can they find it? Can they end up putting it on away? EVO Bravado looking. Goal under fire from 100x. Of 100x Dawn, I should say. Center ball. Molly looks for it. Not going to be able to find it. Kills years on the save. AJW now getting the clear. Sending it across to middle field. Sending it right on over to EVO territory. And that's going to go on in. Zycey is able to find it. Great setup from the team. Take a look at that. Killzier's on the setup, sends it over the top, and Zycey is there, threading the needle between his own teammate and two members of EVO Bravado, and sending it on in. 35 seconds left in EVO Bravado's season if they cannot find the one shot to save them. It all comes down to this. 100x Dawn just needs to hold out. They just need to play defense, and they will be continuing on. 19 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Ticking down. There's a demo. Zycey knocks down Silo. 15 seconds ticking down, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds. Shot on the goal. Zycey is there on the defense. Ball in the center. 5 seconds. Ball in the air. It just needs to touch the ground, and that's going to do it. 100x Dawn is going to be moving on. 100x Dawn are your winners today. Ladies and gentlemen, EVO Bravado played phenomenally this season. They did a great. Unfortunately, their season comes to an end right here. Oh, what a set between these teams. A phenomenal job. Wow, my voice. Let me tell you, that was a fun set. Oh wow, I starting to sound like Owen Wilson. That was just great back and forth set. I mean, we talked about it. These two teams being so even throughout the regular season, you had to know that we were going to have this back and forth. EVO Bravado, they showed some great signs of life, and it looked really good. Unfortunately, they weren't able to come out with it here in the end. And I do really feel like, yeah, game 3, we were able to see it, obviously. You know, EVO Bravado was like, okay, they got the back-to-back scores from 100x Dawn, and then EVO Bravado was like, okay, no, not anymore. They recollected themselves. They found 3 in a row, and we're able to put that game away. Great job there. You know, but right here in that last game, I feel like we really saw EVO Bravado just... How should I say? I mean, I saw the aggression there. They were really just putting it up and just starting to, I guess, make 100x Dawn backpedal a little bit, like, you know, a little bit of a check. We got Zycey in the chat. Zycey, how you doing? Interview. You know what? Jump on in here. Why not? I'm gonna move you on up. Here, let me surprise interview you. Or you surprise interview me by just dragging you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? Can you drag the other two? Because I also wanted to interview.
Oh God, we gotta have The entire team.
Right.
Oh man. Hello, entirety of 100x Dawn. You lucky ducks.
What's good,
Lucky
gang?
ducks. No, you guys played phenomenally. How are we doing today? I mean, obviously great, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we
Sure.
take a dub. We'll take a dub.
yeah, we take it.
I
We
mean, it's
take it.
it's Kills' birthday, so you know how to show off for him.
Okay. Oh, so that's why you wanted the interview. Okay, everybody, happy birthday. Is that a copyright song? No.
Yeah,
No, no.
Technically, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Actually, it is.
Technically, yes. Technically, no. I mean,
You good? Okay, so you guys came out quite electric. I mean, we saw what 12-second goal in game number 1. That
Something like
had
that.
to have felt pretty good, right?
I mean,
yeah.
I felt like our warm up scrum actually like wasn't that bad, to be honest. So we, I felt we were gonna come out warm, you know, and last time our kickoffs were the downfall. So
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think we got
they were
kickoff gold.
cooked.
So
Now,
We did.
okay.
We very much did.
it's good. Now, EVO Bravado is a very solid team. I mean, you guys were going back and forth constantly. I said it going into the set before the games even started. I'm like, I have a great hunch that this is going to be a back and forth game. And I mean, we saw it definitely in like that game number 2 where it was just 0-0 all the way going to overtime. I honestly thought the same thing was going to happen right there at the end. In game number 5, it was 0-0 all the way up to the line where you guys were able to finally find it with 35 seconds left on the clock. You know, I honestly feel like, from my perspective at least, it looked like they were keeping you guys on your toes and they were able to give you that kind of competitive feeling. What were your thoughts?
Well, we know this team very well. We've played them in ATS, obviously, and we've scrimmed them a bunch, like outside of ATS. So like we definitely know each other. Like we know what we want to do. Like we know what they're gonna do. They know like I like to bump. They know that for sure. So like we each had a book on each other, and I feel like we just executed like our plan better than they did on the day. So we take those.
Oh,
I call myself 1v3 on the last goal. No.
Well, you didn't score it, so team effort kills. Come on.
you know, one of my big things I want to bring up is I play comp in other games. You know, what are the comms like for you guys in Rocket League? I see your rotations. I see the way that you're able to transition a member to defense, 2 on offense, 2 on defense, 1 on offense, and it's a smooth transition of the person on defense switches to offense, and you send 1 on offense to rotate around to defense. You know, how do you guys kind of communicate that?
Quick chats.
No, not quick chats. Usually it's just like as quick as you can, say where you're on the field, but things change so fast. You know,
Right.
everyone's gotta be on, everyone's gotta have their own head on a swivel, you know, have a
Yeah.
sixth sense of where your teammates are. Like Zycine kills double commit all the time because they both don't talk. So
So you
it's
need to
alright.
play
All right,
babysitter?
All right, buddy.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
AJW,
My-
the
my
resident
defense, like-
babysitter for 100x Dawn. You heard it here.
For sure.
100%. Trying to get these guys to scrim during the week is honestly like pulling hair.
No.
It's
Okay.
literally just my work schedule.
So
my
it's
guy.
not
If it wasn't
just-
so bad, it would be fine.
So I thought it was only our game. Well, I play competitive Smite for years, and I was like, man, setting up scrims and comp was just horrendous. And I was like, yeah, it's just a Smite thing. It's just Smite competitive. Okay,
Absolutely
so it's
not.
good to know that it's yeah, every game. I'm glad to hear that, and I can
Yeah. I
make sure to let my
Zycine
old
always
teammates
makes
know.
scrims, like,
I mean, our
Zycine
starter
always
just
makes-
leaves like every week just for
Yeah.
no reason. Shout out Sora, I love you,
Yep.
my guy. But for real.
Well, you
I deal
guys
with it.
did a great job today. I mean, congratulations. Good luck in your next set. I mean, it only gets harder from here, right?
Yeah. Shout out Bravado,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
They had a good season, bro.
They did,
They're a good
and
team.
honestly, they had
They're
a
good
great
team. They're really
season.
nice. They're really nice. I love
They looked really good out there. I mean, when I saw that game too, and it was Molly just back to back to back to back on you guys after you put 2 up on them, and I was like, oh, they're pissed.
Well,
Oh, Evil's pissed. and
The comms were funny. We were like laughing, and then it like happened. We were
and then it
upset.
wasn't
And then,
funny.
then
Yeah.
we, then we locked in a little bit more, but
Yeah, that one game we lost, we kind of flew off the hinge a little bit, to be honest.
All right.
That's on me.
Yeah,
That's on
I
me.
I mean,
mean-
Zycine was like blasting music in the background. Like, I don't know.
Bro.
I think it goes to show you, you know, any given Friday, if you're not keeping yourself in check for all well, 4 games of a best of 7, you will leave open opportunities, and good teams will take advantage of them. And honestly, EVO Bravado did a good job of showing us that. Like I said, great job to them this season. Great job to them today. 100x down, though. You guys, you played phenomenally, okay? Congratulations. Enjoy your win. Enjoy your weekend. You got a whole weekend to celebrate it. You know? Hopefully it's not too hot by you guys.
And
I thought it was pretty hot.
kills might melt by next week, but
Yeah, we got triple digits here, so
Yo,
y'all enjoy.
It was 107 today.
Nice. Well,
No, not nice.
Oh, good lord.
not nice?
I
No.
went to
Okay.
I went to go walk my dog and I got nearly melted.
All right.
alright,
Well,
no one cares. Kills. All right.
Oh, wow.
Let him out. Let him out.
thank y'all very much. Y'all have yourselves a good one. Kills, enjoy your birthday. Enjoy your win. 100x on. Y'all have a good one. Maybe I'll cast your next
Thank
one.
you.
Have a good one.
You too, man. You too.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today here. That was exciting. What a great team. Baseball Brian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the cast. Absolutely. Thank you all who stopped by and to support these teams and support the stream. That was phenomenal. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for giving them all a shout out. Thank you very much to ATS. You guys over here at the Ascend Tournament Series, sponsored by EVO. We appreciate everything, giving us this opportunity to cast such amazing things that I know I can't do. I can't play car soccer the way these two teams do, the way any of these teams do. So until next time, you all have yourselves a good night and enjoy your weekend. Stay cool over there. It's hot everywhere. Have a good one.